By subscribing and liking the content, give us a like to continue delivering the most important information. Stay safe by being vigilant. With that out of the way, let's delve into today's news. Ex-FSB officer sentenced for colluding with hackers. Date of incident detection and trial culminating on April 18, 2024. Initial detection. The activity of the ex-officer was detected through internal investigations by Russian authorities. Affected services/software, financial institutions secure data transactions, primarily involving U.S. bank cardholders. Incident overview. What happened? Grigory Tsaregorodtsev, a former FSB officer, was convicted for accepting bribes from hackers in exchange for protection against prosecution involving the illicit trade of bank card data. Method of attack. The method involved corruption and protection rackets within cybersecurity frameworks. Vulnerabilities exploited. Exploitation of institutional trust and the shielding of cybercriminals by a government officer. Incident progression. Over several years, Tsaregorodtsev accepted $1.7 million, promising immunity from legal actions to hacker groups trafficking in stolen bank data. Control and escalation. Tsaregorodtsev used his position to prevent investigations into these hackers, attempting to control the legal outcomes of cybercrime investigations. Current status of incident. Tsaregorodtsev has been sentenced to 9 years, and the case is subject to an appeal. Hackers received varied sentences. Perpetrators, group or individual name. Grigory Tsaregorodtsev, Denis Pachevsky, Alexander Kovalev, Artem Bystryk, Artem Zaitsev, Vladislav Gilov, and Yaroslav Solovyov. Known motives: financial gain through bribes and possible affiliations with underground cybercrime networks. Also illicit profit from selling stolen bank data for the hackers. History and background. Tsaregorodtsev was involved in cybercrime units at the FSB and used his position to facilitate criminal activities by offering protection. The hackers, including a film production company director, an entrepreneur, telecom and metallurgical company employees, and unemployed individuals, formed a diverse group likely assembled for their specific skills and access required to conduct their operations. Details of hackers and their operations. Roles and responsibilities. Each hacker played a part in the illicit trade of U.S. bank cardholder data. Denis Pachevsky managed logistics and possibly oversaw the laundering of financial proceeds. Alexander Kovalev and Artem Bystryk likely handled the technological aspects, such as data harvesting and maintaining the infrastructure for their operations. Artem Zaitsev could have been involved in securing communication channels for the group. Vladislav Gilov and Yaroslav Solovyov, being unemployed, might have performed various ad hoc duties as required, including testing stolen card details. Method of operation. They unlawfully traded Visa and MasterCard credit card information obtained from major banks like Bank of America, Capital One, and Fidelity, allowing buyers to make unauthorized payments. Legal outcomes. The hackers involved faced lighter sentences compared to Tsaregorodtsev. 2 of the hackers received prison sentences of up to 4 years. Others were given correctional labor or credited for time served in pretrial detention. This discrepancy in sentencing highlighted issues within the judicial handling of cybercrimes depending on individual roles and cooperation with law enforcement. Impact and consequences. Systems/networks compromised. Integrity of legal protections against cybercrimes within Russia. Financial systems handling credit card transactions were directly affected, risking financial losses and unauthorized transactions. Data breach details. Trading of U.S. bank cardholders' information. Information related to hundreds of thousands of credit card transactions was stolen and sold. User impact. Risk exposure to financial fraud for countless individuals. Cardholders were at risk of unauthorized transactions, potentially affecting their credit scores and financial security without immediate notice. Response and remediation. Patches/updates issued, not applicable. Advisories and warnings. Legal actions including the seizure of assets and a heavy fine equivalent to double the bribe amount. Legal and regulatory response. Sentencing of the ex-officer and confiscation of assets. Prohibition from holding public office. Analysis. Expert opinions. Cybersecurity experts might analyze the implications of corruption within government bodies tasked with cybercrime prevention. Opinions from cybersecurity and legal experts might offer insights into how such diverse groups collaborate in cybercrime ecosystems, and the effectiveness of current legal frameworks to combat these issues. Likelihood of achieving objectives. Given the sentences and public trial, it serves as a deterrent to similar corruption-linked cybercrimes. The relative success of their operations until detection suggests a high degree of initial operational success. Preventive measures. Recommendations for stringent internal checks within government agencies to prevent similar incidents. Enhanced monitoring of transaction patterns and stricter verification processes could be recommended to banks and financial institutions to prevent similar incidents. Final thoughts. This incident sheds light on the critical need for transparency and integrity within agencies entrusted with protecting us against cyber threats. As we follow the appeal and look into further developments, let's remind ourselves about the importance of ethical practices in cybersecurity. Keep informed about the latest in cybersecurity threats and how to protect yourself by subscribing to our channel. Get access to expert advice and up-to-the-minute news on cybersecurity developments. And now, as we reach the end of our news segment, please remember, for a detailed list of our sources, you can find them in the description of our YouTube video. Thank you to everyone who watched today's program. Remember, by following us, you become part of a reliable source for information and advice. Whether you like the program or not, please press subscribe to join our community. This helps us improve and ensures you are among the first to receive our latest news and programs. Don't forget to hit the like button and share our channel with your friends. Farewell, until we meet again.